Okay, good morning. Hi, Chen, George Realty, and I happy Mid-Autumn Festival. Today is the moon day for the Chinese calendar. So
Oh,
I hope
happy Moon Day.
everybody has a good one. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy the moon cake. If you come to the office, we can give you a piece. Okay. It's very sweet, and for the
Yeah.
first time you taste it, it's quite enjoyment, I think. But anyway, happy Mid-Autumn Festival, and I hope you had a nice weekend. It's October already. That's only if effectively we only have a 1.5 months to go for this year because after the Thanksgiving, everything is kind of dead. As far as
Mhm.
real estate practice is concerned, everybody is preparing for the holiday season, and seller buyers are kind of reluctant to do much before the end. So this is the last stretch of the year that you really have to give a 120% effort into it, and so that you can kind of beef up your track record for this year. Okay. I don't know whether you noticed or not, but in your real estate practice, I think the real estate activity has come up quite robustly but the last month or so, and actually there's a lot of activity in commercial as well. As you know that even the office building in San Francisco is selling, although they're selling at a much lower price, but when the price is right, it's selling.
Yeah.
So and also the luxury market, they're pretty hard too. So if you go into that kind of area, you find out that you get something there as well. And the last weekend, over the weekend, I should say, I came across a little known the SB 79. It's called the Abundant and Affordable Home Near Transit Act, and this is the law that would override local zoning to permit taller, denser housings near the transit hubs like rails, rapid transit district. Buses, stations, and stuff like that. So effectively, they are increasing the density very much during that area. And believe it or not, I have come across one that has only 7,500 square feet of land, and you can build 75 units of apartments. Can you believe that?
Wow.
75 units, okay? And then, you're not required to have any parking because you're near the transit district, and you can have transportation without the car. And so this kind of things is very favorable for real estate. So all you have to do is look at the niche there and here and there, and then you can find and some good deals there. So don't give up, and I would encourage you to go in and really drum up your business for the rest of the year. Okay, and today we have uh, the the what's that? The
Affiliate.
affiliate
Yeah.
affiliate spotlight.
Partners. We're partners.
Oh, yeah. With Canada Sugars. But before that, we would like to introduce the other affiliates first. Okay, let's begin with Nancy Chen. Nancy, good morning. How are you today?
I am great. Nice to see everybody. Good Monday. I got something that I want to share because I think we're all in the business to get more business, to make money and help each other grow. And one of my realtors, she started out like 3 years ago. She did a lot of open houses for agents, even it's not their own company. She just kept going. But she did two things that I really like. She gets a list of all the owners before she hosts a listing. She's there 1 hour early, maybe a little early, and knock on doors on the neighbors and pass out the flyer for the property and also her own resume. And she did that before and invite them, and then she did that afterwards and report to them. Well, she says, I'm going to be there for 3 or 4 hours anyway. Another hour or two is not going to hurt me. So she will go back, and then a week later she'll go back, whether she does open houses in there or not. You know what? She closed 4 escrow last month, all her
Wow.
listings.
Wow.
3 years later, she's doing the right thing. She's connecting with people. She talks to the neighbors and said, I know you're not selling, you're happy in your home, but if you do have any changes, let me know. And if you have friends and relatives that needs my help, you know that I work hard, but I'm here. And she's given me some problem files with the sellers. They're old. They have problem with probate. They have problem with their trust. But she's really out there giving what I call service. She cares about the homeowners. We're not selling an image. The image is great, but the actual blood, sweat, and tears that you put into your client, the sellers and buyer, and the whoever you meet. This is why she's really successful. I'm so proud of her. She's still doing what she's doing. She's got 2 teenage boys, and she just busted her butt. It's like I was so happy for her, and she's getting listings referrals because every week I talk to her, there's something new. So I just hope that you guys all work hard and put your heart out there, put your experience and the things that you can do to help your clients. They'll appreciate it. So thank you, Peter. This is just my little input.
Yeah, it's
Anybody needs help,
very,
give me a call. I'm here for you. Thank you so much.
yeah, very nice input, Nancy. And Nancy also offer her personal one-to-one help on the farming, marketing, and listing. Okay, so yeah, reach out to her when you need some help. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank
Nancy.
you.
All right, next we have John Wax from Snap NHD. John, good morning.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for allowing us to be here. I hope everyone at High 10 is doing well. I just want to let you know, I'm going to jump on the back of basically what Nancy was saying. This is the time to show that you care about them. Reach out to as many people as you can. Past clients, I would do 50-50. 50% new clients, 50% old clients, past clients, because sometimes you can get some great referrals from them because they may not be interested in doing something, but they can tell you, oh yeah, Joe down the block, he's interested. You should give him a call. And just let them know that if they need anything, you're their concierge service. You can help them with tools and things they need to do. Maybe they need to clean up, get some painting done, have those kind of people available. And then obviously I'm part of your concierge when you need the deals, and you need to get the deals because you can order your Snap NHD reports up front, bring them with you on your listing appointment, answer the questions, maybe bring up some questions based on what you see in the reports. And there's no charge unless it closes escrow, but it gives you another leg up when you're going after business. The other thing I want to remind you is when you're helping buyers, the property tax estimator right on the website is a great tool for you to figure out and not spend time going after properties that may be problematic because you're going to have problems with fire insurance or other issues, up front, because you just use the hazard preview. And then another thing is you can figure out the supplemental tax, like I was saying. And don't forget, yes, it's required for residential leases, the lease report. It's a flood zone only report. Landlord must tell the tenant if the property is affected by flood zone. It's done by us. We own all our own data, including the tax. And you want to make sure that you have all that data to help you do the best you can and consult the best way with your clients. $100 million of E&O to protect everybody. And if you have any questions or concerns or need to fill out an FHDS card form, just contact me with your client. We'll go through it slowly so they understand, and then they can answer all the questions and get it properly filled out. And if you do have one and it's over 6 months old, you may have to get another one if escrow hasn't closed, because they're only good for 6 months from the time that they're issued, those AB 38 inspections. So make sure that you're in compliance and also within the time frames on the. If you have any questions, I'm right here for you. And don't leave business on the table. Wear a badge when you're out there in public, because you never know who's going to ask you, hey, how's the real estate market? They'll come right to you and say, hey, you're in real estate? Oh, maybe they'll first say, can you get that off the shelf? or how much does this cost? But then they'll see you're in real estate. There you go. There's the door.
Yeah.
Open it up. Thank you so much. Let's have a great fourth quarter, because we're right there.
Yeah, we were there. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
John.
you.
Oh, by the way, do you have the calculator for mortgage payments?
Not mortgage payment. It's for the supplemental taxes.
Yeah. But you don't have the calculator for
No, because we don't deal with that. Yeah, we don't deal with the mortgage, you know.
Okay.
Thank you,
Sometimes agents come out of that and say, oh, you know what, if the interest rate is this much, what is the mortgage payment if I do 15 years or 30 years, you know, they can they have a comparison whether they should go for 15 years or 30 years. But anyway, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, then next we have Nicole Menard from Fidelity National Title. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning, Peter. Good morning, Michelle and High 10 agents. Great to be here. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And Peter, we do have the calculator. I was going to share a reminder, our Fidelity Agent app. For those of you that are working with sellers, they've listed the property high. We have 3 new calculators built into the app for sellers and then buyer. You can go in and create the estimated monthly payment. It allows you to break it down by 15 or 30 year. Also allows you to enter compensation. So just a reminder for those of you that forgot about the Fidelity Agent app, it is a very, very powerful tool. And also, along with the seller buyer net and calculations, there are additional calculators in there. And if you're paying for the premium, there's also content in there for you to share to your social media if you're paying for it.
Okay, in order to use that, they have to register with you, right?
They have to have an account. If they don't have an account, I'm going to put my info in the chat. Reach out to me and I'll send you the link so that you can register. I'm here to support you along with the other affiliates. We're here and excited for the last quarter of the year. It's still a great time to push on. And as Nancy and John said, you got to stay in front of your contacts, your clients, your past clients, and nurture those leads. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with all of you.
Yeah, totally agree, Nicole. Thank you very much.
And enjoy your Moon Festival.
Okay, thank you. Come to the office, ask for the mooncake. We have plenty of them.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Ann Cho from Top Escrow. Ann.
Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. In Korean, if you guys aren't familiar, it's also Chuseok. So it's like it's like a Korean Thanksgiving. So we also follow the moon calendar. We don't have mooncake, but we have like amazing food, almost like Thanksgiving in November. But I just wanted to give everyone an update. I know I did the training on the 26th, and it was about the FinCEN new requirements. Well, good news is they have postponed it to March 1st. So it gives you guys more time to use that just as a way potentially to call your clients and tell them, hey, did you hear about this law that's going to be taking into effect? Just something to have conversation with your client, since I did give you guys kind of a little bit more information about that. But just wanted to give you guys that update. Also, I'm available. I'm not sure if you guys know, but I'm downstairs, but I'm always available by email and phone. If you guys need a net sheet or need help before a listing to order a property profile and current tax roll before your listing appointments, you can contact me and I can assist you guys with that as well. But besides that, have a great week.
All right. Thank you, Ann. Appreciate that. Okay, next we have Angie Tang from First American Title. Angie, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, everyone. Angie Tang, First American Title. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about Coach Joe. He's coming into town on the 10th, this coming Friday. A great event for you guys to take up in some more knowledge, get it ready for the first quarter because we start now. So that first quarter will be lucrative for everybody. So we're here to help you grow your business and insure it. Angie Tang, First American Title. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. Angie mentioned that what's that?
Coach Joe?
This Friday, Coach Joe. Joe, it's going to be this Friday, 8:30 to 2:30. And
Yes.
it's totally free. And, you know, it's very a great opportunity to brush up your techniques and farming, coaching, not on all the aspect of real estate. And Michelle and I are going, so in case you guys want to carpool or something, you know, talk to us. So looking forward to it. Thank you, Angie.
You're welcome. It's time to get motivated, guys.
Okay, next we have Unita Wu from HWA Home Warranty, the 13-month warranty. Unita, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Peter, Michelle, and Hi-10 agent. I'm here to assist you guys. If you guys need any home warranty, please let me know. We do have such a great program. Our trade call fee still cheap, like on the $75. What we want is building a relationship with you and your clients. And, you know, I'd have different type of brochure too, and a lot of doors hanger, marketing material. Please let me know what I can be able to help you. And if you have a client that do speak in, you know, Chinese and wanted to get a little bit more information about home warranty, they could give me a call directly. That's what I'm here for. So when we could have a good communication. At the end of the day, they just want to be educated, right? So thank you again for being here and letting me be a part of your team. And happy Autumn Festival. And it's going to be a good, everybody getting a dinner tonight or last night already?
That depends. Some people have one before and one after.
Wow, every day. That's awesome. Thank you again, Peter. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Unita. Thank you very much. Michelle, do we have anybody in
Yes. Yeah.
the training room? Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Yolanda, good morning. How are you?
St. George Realty. Happy Monday. I'm just going to add and agree with my fellow title reps and Nancy, Angie, Nicole. Yes, actually, we have a saying, the new year starts now, because what we do now is what is going to happen in January and February. So we want to work, prospect, get those listings, get those sales so we can have those closings come January 1st. So actually this Sunday, the 12th of October, I start my 44th year in the business.
Wow.
Oh gosh, I was 5 years old when I started. I was a realtor for 4 years. So call me, contact me. I know what it is to go door knocking, cold calling, prospecting, farming. I did all that. I love it. I'm passionate. So contact me. I'll be more than happy to sit down with you and to plan your strategy now so you are ready for the new year. I thank all of you. Have a wonderful and prosperous week. Yolanda Martinez Arenas, WFG National Title Company. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yolanda. Thank you. Okay, I think that's all the affiliates other than our affiliates spotlight. Okay. Well, as you know, the Kenyatta Sugars from Home Guard is our affiliate spotlight today, and she's going to talk to us about the home inspection, everything that you want to know about home inspection and the tips and tricks about it. So, Kenyatta, go ahead. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much, Peter and Michelle, for having me today. Good morning to Hi-10 and my fellow affiliates. It is the last quarter and we are locking in the last quarter. I'm so happy that the energy is cohesive and everybody is like, let's take advantage of these last few months. And Home Guard is thinking of that too, because if you're busy, I'm busy. So we want to make sure we're all busy, right? Again, my name is Kenyatta Sugars, account manager with Home Guard. We are California's #1 stop shop for home inspections. But when you think of home inspections, you might think that that's all we do. We don't. We do all of your inspections that you need, your home, your termite, your roof, your pool, and your sewer lateral inspections can be taken care of with one call. Let me give you a little history on Home Guard, because if you haven't heard of us, you might think, well, is this a fly-by-night company? In fact, we are not. We started in 1988, been providing the realtors with decades and decades of experience. 1988 in Northern California by two men named Jim. One was a realtor and the other one was a termite inspector. And they were really good friends. And they said, you know what? What's missing on the market now is a place that we can pick up one phone call for the realtors and they can get all of their inspections covered. So since 1988, you've been able to do that. Now, what makes us different, because of course you have several inspection companies that you can go through, right? They don't have the home guard difference. That difference is, one of the things is we offer a VIP package. That VIP package is, if you call us and you were to get a home and a termite inspection, you get another inspection for free. Now, I'm going to let you in on a secret. That's only here in Southern California. Northern California doesn't have that kind of deal, but Southern California does. So make sure that you're taking advantage of that. I know any kind of way that you can help your client make you look like the hero, right? Because they're on pins and needles. They're new buyers and they may be very nervous and they're trying to save as much money as they possibly can. And if you get your inspections through us, you can rest assured that you're going to get those 2-for-1 inspections. Oh, by the way, if you get your inspections through us, you also have same day reporting. I've heard that sometimes it takes a while for those reports to come back, right? Mm-hmm. If you're in a tight contingency plan, you need to get those reports back as quick as possible. We do offer same day reporting if you get your inspections done in our 8:30 or 10:30 slot. If you get it done later in the day, 24 hours maximum. We want to move fast. We have a sense of urgency as it relates to helping you seal the deal with your client, and we are here to take care of you. Not only that, we do also offer easy reports. Sometimes you get these reports, they're about this big, and you're like, I just want to see what I need to see, right? We have easy hyperlinks. So if there's a section that you're really, really concerned about, or you really want to see, you click on that hyperlink and it's going to take you directly to that section with pictures. And it's going to be clear and concise, easy to read, easy to digest for you and your clients. And when we go over the summaries of the reports on site, we make sure that we're not saying anything to scare away your clients. That is probably the number one thing I hear from realtors. I don't want anybody to scare away my client. We don't want to scare away your client either, right? We definitely want to be factual. We want to report what is necessary, but there is a way that you deliver those reports. And I do pop-up visits for a lot of inspections. I'm not the one doing the inspection myself. I'm on the sales side, but I do pop up and listen to some of those summaries just to make sure that the language and the way we're delivering those summaries are clear and concise, and they're not going to scare away your client. So I love doing that. We get those same day reports done. And if anything was to ever happen, we are a company that carries over $10 million of errors and omissions insurance. That's very important because, as you know, anybody could just start an inspection company. Somebody could have the bright idea and say, you know what, I'm going to buy a truck. I've done a little construction. I'm going to do an LLC. And voila, I'm an inspector. Minimum insurance coverage, if any. And if something happens, guess who's going to be taking the fall? The said inspector, as well as you could potentially be on the line for that. So you want to make sure that you're using a company that is reputable, that is reliable, and that has their business standards in orders. The last thing that I want to talk about that comes with getting your inspections through HomeGuard is you do get a Healthy Homes membership. Your client gets that. And I know you're like, ooh, what is that? So in short, if they get a VIP package from us, meaning they ordered a home and they get the termite, and then they get another inspection for free, roof, pool, or sewer lateral, they are automatically going to be enrolled into our Healthy Home membership. So you got your client into their house, they're brimming with excitement, and then they get into the house and the dishwasher is making weird noise. And they're calling Peter and they're like, Peter, what's going on? our kitchen, our dishwasher, it's doing something weird and they're freaking out because of this little clink, right? This little noise that's clinking. With their membership with HomeGuard, because they used our inspection company, they can make a phone call to our repairs concierge team and say, hey, this is going on with my dishwasher. The repairs concierge team is going to ask them to do a FaceTime video, walk them to the dishwasher. And sometimes, you guys, it's just that maybe they didn't have a switch turned on. So, sometimes it's very small and sometimes it may need some repairs done. We will give them that opinion for absolutely free with no obligation to do the repair if needed through us. Again, providing value to your clients before they get into the home and after they get into the home. So if you use HomeGuard, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, I assure you. We're very excited to be doing the training for High 10 this coming Wednesday on the 8th, because when I'm not doing affiliate spotlights or field visits, dropping into offices, we do training. We do educational training. And this Wednesday, we're going to be talking to you about sewer lateral, because what's that? What does that really mean? So we're going to give you the highs and the lows of sewer lateral. We're going to talk to you. Our inspector is going to talk to you about exactly what we're looking for and how you can have your client prepared for that inspection. So if you are interested in that, you want to increase your knowledge so you can sound very knowledgeable when you talk to your client, make sure you're in the training on Wednesday. I am going to put my contact information in the chat. If you need me, my direct telephone number, if you have a pen and you want to write it down, it is 626-627-6694. That is the quickest way you can do your inspection. If you just want to send me a text with an address and a date that you need, I will be right there to help you. I'm your account manager and I'm available to you whenever you need me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Kanita. Thank you so much. And we are looking forward to the Wednesday lunch and learn where we can learn an in-depth training about the home inspection. I'm sure that it will be very educational and very inspiring. Okay, with that, is there any more latecomer for the affiliates today? No, any want to supplement the speech or anything before we go on? Okay, if not, then I do have a couple announcements. And as we know, the lunch and learn is with the home guards, and it will be a very educational and informational lunch and learn, and they will provide lunch for us, and so that is an extra bonus for us. So we're looking forward to that, Kanita. All right, and then this Friday there will be no training. This Friday there will be Doctor's Friday, and no Halloween party, because a formal Halloween party like last year, because we are having too many parties lately, and Michelle is overwhelmed with a lot of work. We only had a big one last month, so we're gonna skip the Halloween party, but instead of a formal one, we will have a little potluck where all the agents will bring in dishes, and we have a little gathering in the office. It will be a smaller scale party, nevertheless. Okay, so we're looking forward to that as well. Hope if you have nice food to bring in, we'll welcome you. And this is the party where the in-house agents can come together and mingle. That's a very good occasion as well. Okay, any more questions? Any things that you want to share with us?
Peter, it's me, Rebecca. When did you say we were going to do that?
When?
What day?
That will be I think 1 week before the Thanksgiving, right, Michelle?
Oh, okay.
We haven't set up the exact date yet.
And it's potluck.
Potluck, yeah.
Okay, good.
Are we talking about Halloween or Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, not Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
We're not going to have Halloween.
If they want to do a potluck, is that what you said?
Oh,
for Thanksgiving.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not the Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a totally different. Thanksgiving, we have a big Thanksgiving celebration. I'm talking about Halloween. Sorry, Rebecca.
Okay.
Because it will be on the day of the Halloween. It'll be on
Okay.
the
Okay,
31st.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's potluck, right?
That's potluck, yeah.
Okay.
Halloween will be a big party. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Any questions? Okay. No questions. Michelle, can we have you tell us about what's going on with the office listing and sales?
Sure. I just wanted to tag team on to what everybody's saying. When I was at a car wash near my daughter's college way up north, a man held the door open for me, but he walked the whole row of all of us sitting there, captive audience waiting for our cars, passing his card out, being very charming. He was actually a contractor, and it was impressive because he shook everybody's hand, walked that whole line, and talked to everybody that was waiting. So I told him, wow, you're impressive. So if we do those little things, which I saw him do, and people were very receptive because, he's putting himself out, he's charming, friendly. So anywhere you're at, people would love to hear from you. So I just wanted to share that. So to the new escrows, for last week, 168 Monterey Street, number 410. Nina Shu is the listing agent, 898,000. 1660 North 2nd Street, 1.1 million. Shumay and Harrison Cam selling agents, 550 North Atlantic Boulevard, number 101. That is a lease by Shumay Cam, commercial lease valued at about 275,000. 926 West Philadelphia in Ontario, 470,000 condo, selling agent Lorraine Goosen, 518 West Benkamp Street in San Gabriel. Tricia Nguyen is a listing agent. That's in escrow at 1.240. 168 North South Monterey, number 220, 850,000, listing agent Nina Shu. 2908 Cogswell Road in El Monte, 1.4 million. Sharon Chow is both the listing and selling agent. New listings, 401 South Garfield in Monterey Park, 388,000. That is a commercial listing by Lucy Clark. Kenny Fan has a Lancaster lot listed at 116,000. 1135 Cornet in Pasadena. Amy Wang has a listing for 1.530. That's a residential. A couple of condos. Nina Shu has 168 North Monterey Street, number 220, listed at 850. Nina and Tatiana, 419 North Chandler, number 311, listed at 715. Condo. Michael Chan, 19271 Kalima Road. That is a lease. I think that's a commercial lease for $3,700 a month. Closed escrows, 419 North Chandler, number 415. Nina and Tatiana closed at 718, 168 North Monterey Street. Nina and Tatiana listing and selling agents. That closed at 724. 143 East Avenue, number 43, 710,000 residential. Cody Wu and Cindy Fan, that closed at 710. 168 South Monterey, number 210. Nina Shu closed that at 860,000. A condo. 22361 Golden Springs Road in Diamond Bar. That is a commercial lease by Shumay Cam, about 100,000. in collected rents. 168 South Monterey Street, number 209 in Alhambra. Condo, Nina Shu, closed at 848. So thank you very much for all the effort and the fabulous work.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Michelle. as you can see, the activity, the real estate activity in our company has surged quite a bit last month, last couple of months, and especially in the leasing, commercial leasing. You should know that the more and more agents are doing the commercial leasing now. Now that they know that, hey, you know, it's nothing to laugh about, because then a commercial leasing sometimes it can involve a lot of money. You know, if you have a commercial lease, you know, 10,000 square feet, renting for $2 per square foot, and for a 5 years lease, hey, you're talking about over $1 million worth of lease. And then if you get 5%, that's $50,000 just for one lease, you know, one commercial lease. So that's nothing to sneeze about. And I really encourage you, if you haven't gone into the commercial lease already, consider it and get into it. And Michelle, very experienced with the commercial leasing, and she can help you with all the paperwork, whatever that, you know, what you need to watch for, and you know, and she can give you a you know, hand-on one-to-one help too. So, and then you know, if you want some legal advice from me, you can always come to talk to me about it, and you know, about the contract, about the lease, and you know, we are very experienced now with the commercial leasing. So consider that, and that will be a very good service for your client. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Anything that you want to share about your real estate practice, your thrill of success and agony of defeat? This is time to speak up. I just want to open the forum to you. We still have quite a little bit of time. So anybody want to speak up? I share their. No? Pretty quiet today. Okay, John?
I'll say a few things. In the last 24 hours, was looking up some sources, you know, ChatGPT. It said that there were 11 earthquakes that I think they were like 1.7 or smaller in the San Gabriel Valley. I don't know if anyone felt one of those. And as far as what's going on with the land subsistence over there in the Rolling Hills Estates, they're still working on it. And I don't think they have an answer for that. It's just, you know, hillsides slide. And it may be from oversaturation and everything, but it's just the way that the area and the land is situated. And the fact that there's an overabundance of water underneath, and eventually gets so full that it cracks and then falls away to the sea. But the only way to find these things out are to get your SNAP and HT reports up front. You know what I mean? Get the information up front. Be in the know. Anywhere you're dealing with properties, you should get the information you need up front. And especially when you're going on listing appointments and competing with everybody else, you have to have tools. You have to have the knowledge to show that that's why you're different than all the other people out there.
Thank you, John.
That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, thank you. Any agents want to share their listing or open house or reduction in prices? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, and then I will share my message today. Okay, my message today is the market and legal update. And as you know that, you know, if you're a real estate agent and you need to have the tools and the ammunitions, knowledge is the dispensable things that you really should have, you know, because the knowledge can give you the confidence, and the confidence can give you the clients of trust, and you know, for your listing and for whatever they want you to do, the confidence is very important for the real estate agents, because if you don't have a confidence, people can see through your eyes that you don't have the ability to do it, And if they don't see that you have the ability to sell the house, why should they let you have the listing, right? So, in order to have the confidence, you have to have the knowledge. So you have to be really conscious about what's happening in the market. What's going on? What is the interest rate? What is the niche in the market? What's happening in the market, and so that you can educate your client accordingly, and and get their trust. Okay, so that's why I do the market and legal update every month, so that you can be better prepared to talk to your agents. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the market. Well, in California, on August, the home sale finally rebounded a little bit after a little slip in July, 0.2%, and now in August it edged up about 1% from the January to July. It's not that much, but that's welcoming news, and so there's a more home sales, more thing on the more inventory in the market, and I think the activity is coming back, although it's not as much as robust as we expected, but nevertheless that's a good sign. And finally, after the Fed lowered interest rate and the mortgage rates are finally going down a little bit, and it went down from 7% to like 6.5, and even up to down to 6.2%, but now it's inched up to about 6.45% now. So it's kind of lingering at 6.2 and 6.5%. So, but still, compared to 7% is good. That's the 0.5% difference. And that will give a little bit more affordability for the first time buyer. And now the American housing market reaches inflection point, and that means that the direction is changing a little bit, and the newly built homes are now cheaper than the existing one. This is pretty rare because usually the newly built homes are more expensive than the existing one, but because of the construction boom in some of the areas like Texas and Florida, there's a lot of inventories, and also the existing prices has drift down a little bit. Now the new homes are even cheaper than the existing one. That is a good news for the developer, because the developer can now more encouraged to build the houses because they can sell better. So that's encouraging for the nation as a whole. But in California, it's a different story because California is the housing shortage is so severe that the prices are just very stubbornly high, and the median price of the homes in California is up at 0.6% instead of going down, compared to last year. And the sales volume is down a little bit, 5%, but but I think it's coming back up, and although it's not as robust as the 2021 to 2023 era, but the sales is hopefully going to go up. It's not as robust as expected, but that's the sign that is going up. That's good for the real estate. And the inventory is 3.9 months. So it is notably higher than a year ago, but it's still manageable. It's not that bad. And so going forward, I think the 2025 is kind of a slow year, and hopefully next year will be more it seems that the sales is going up, and they expected a 2% increase in the volume of sales, and also 3.6% increase in the price for the 2026. And the affordability will be a little bit better. Instead of 1.5, instead of 15%, it will be like 18%. So more first-time buyer will be able to afford to buy the houses in 2026. And it's it is it is going gradually getting better. That is what is forecasted that way. What does it mean for the California buyers and sellers? Well, it means that the buyer and seller should be working together and coming to a point where they are willing to have a transaction, and the sellers are more willing to sell now that the interest rates are going in their favor, and also going in the favor for the buyers to qualify, and so there should be more transactions in 2026, and also the pricing for the luxury portion of the housing is heating up a little bit too, and so that's the area that you can look around and try to get some more transactions. As you know, that the fire in January has been almost 10 months already, and they are still struggling to rebuild that area. It's going very slow because of the cleanup, because of the pervasiveness of the damages, and it's still trying to rebuild that area. And the problem with that is they have a lot of contaminated area in terms of like the lead, mostly from the lead paint that in the older houses, after they burn down, the lead kind of got into the soil and contaminated the soil. And also they found out some carcinogenic elements in the soil. So a lot of things are contaminated. So when you're selling those houses in those areas, you better explain to the buyers what are the consequences, what are the risks that they are taking. Make sure that you have adequate disclosure to the buyer. Make sure that they understand what they are buying. Make sure that they know the risk that they are getting into, and all the in order to rebuild, they have to go through a lot of issues like for the city, the permits, for the insurance, for the getting the labor and the materials to rebuild. It can be expensive, and use all these consideration. You have to educate your buyer when you're working on those areas. Okay, and contamination is a very important aspect that you have to explain to the buyers. And the mortgage demand seems to. You remember a few weeks ago we had a 58% weekly surge in the refinance demand. The banks are overwhelmed with the refinancing request. But then after a couple of weeks, it kind of died down a little bit. Now it's come back to the managing level, and the application volume only rose about 0.6% last week, and the mortgage rate is hovering at 6.34 to 6.39%, and well, it's better than 7% before. But nevertheless, it went down to about 6.2%, but then we a little bit higher now. So it's still hovering at 6.33 to 6.5%. And the home sale is kind of flat. It's only up to 0.3% for the weeks, and 18% for the same weeks a year ago. So the market update, in essence, is well, it's the supply, the inventory is coming up a little bit. We have more inventory and supply now, and there's still a lot of demand, so that the price of the houses are still stubbornly high because of the demand, supply and demand. And we have a lot of worry about the unemployment, as well as the inflation. And there's a lot of pieces of puzzles that we have to put together and worry about. And nevertheless, it seems that the conditions in general is improving, and we are cautiously optimistic for next year. Hopefully, the activity will be more. They predicted a 2% increase in the supply, and 3.6% in the price of the houses in California, and affordability will jump from like 15% to 18%. So that's a slight improvement. But we're looking for better 2026 year. Okay, and look at the summary. Look at our Alhambra. The median price is $965,000. Believe it or not, when I look at the figure, I say, "Oh my God, I couldn't believe that it's that high," But it is. It's the fact. It's 965,000 average in Alhambra, and the median day in the market is 18 days, and the sales is for sales to the listing price is a little bit over 100%, meaning that the sellers get almost what they listed for. So that means the demand is still very high, and the sellers are more willing to negotiate for a lower price now, because look at that, you have 36.7% of the active listing with the reduced prices. So the sellers are more willing to negotiate for a lower price. So that is good for buyers. Okay, and as far as the legal update is concerned, our governor signs a law to provide fire survivors with stronger mortgage relief. As you know, that since the January 2025 fire, and they're always rebuild and trying to rebuild the areas of Pacific Palisades and Altadena, are trying to rebuild, and it's not easy. It's 6-10 months already, and they're still going pretty slow. And now, now even though the house is burned down, but your mortgage is still active, so you still have to pay for the mortgage, and so that's putting a lot of hardship for those people, for those victims of the fire. So Governor Newsom passed a law, the Assembly Bill 238, to help the survivors. Basically, it's called the Mortgage Forbearance Act, and it basically authorize the borrower to have a forbearance of the mortgage payments for a certain amount of time. Usually, the first period is 3 months, and then if they need it, they can extend it for another 3 months, up to 12 months in total. Okay, so in other words, they have a total of 1 year, not required to make the mortgage payment. So that's a pretty good relief for the victims. And there's no late fees or no default interest during the forbearance. And also there are no foreclosure either. So they should not be concerned about the foreclosure, even if they are late, even if they are not paying the mortgage payment. And also the bill requires the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation to post resources, a services guide to help those people. And since it's the urgency statute, it is effective immediately, okay? And then the housing price gouging laws has been extended for another month. It was scheduled to expire in September 30th, 2025, and now it's extended through October 29, 2025. And I'm sure by that time comes, they will have another extension. So I think the housing price gouging laws will be around for a while. It's not going to go away in the immediate future. Okay. And then lastly, as Ann Cho told you then during the meeting earlier, and the reporting requirement for FinCEN has been postponed. So it was initially scheduled to be effective December 1st, 2025, but now is extended to March 1st, 2026. So we don't have to worry about it for the next 5 months. The reason is because the FinCEN wants to give people enough time to deal with it and to digest it and to get prepared for it, and mostly because they are facing a lot of litigations, a lot of lawsuits from the consumer groups, and so they want to have that clear, a lot of things guidelines are not clear at this time, so they want to have some time to make the ambiguity go away, and to clarify it, and to make sure that the acts are fairly enforced. So anyway, the bottom line is the end result is that it has been postponed to March 1st, 2026. So we don't have to worry about it for the time being, and the ESCO will not charge you extra money for that requirement, at least for the time being. Okay, so that's all I have for you today, and hopefully you benefit from knowing all these things going on. And any questions?
Hi, Peter, this is Buddy.
Hi.
I got a question regarding that AB 238 about the forbearance.
Yeah.
What happens after 12 months of this bill that the homeowners cannot make any payments on their mortgage?
Well, if they don't extend that, then that is the end of the period where you're entitled for the forbearance, and after that you have to resume the mortgage payment. Otherwise, they will have the right to foreclose your properties.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be
but you know, never know, they will expand then again if it's necessary, because right now the process is going very slowly because of a lot of red tapes, especially insurance and contamination problems, and a lot of things going on, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, sure. Any more questions?
Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Steve. I just have a comments regarding the contaminations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, should I open a bag of worm or not? Recently, I come across one of my friend who came to me, and they said when they purchased a house, they found the lead inside their soil.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. You know, I say, usually when you purchase a house, we don't taste the soil. And I asked why you did that, and he mentioned about Altadena.
Yeah.
And he found out they do have lead inside their soil. And I asked,
because of lead paint.
No. Yeah. No, that is the reason why I like to point that out.
Oh, it's not because
they found out. No, because the house is not burned, you know.
Oh.
And it's old house, but that is come out from the water pipe,
Oh,
the old water pipe. So they just export those part of soil and import some new soil. So that is causing me to double think about when we do the housing, should I say, inspections. I say this is
about the
open
lead
about the world.
contamination.
Yeah, and
Oh.
that is going to be a cancer, maybe a game changer, or maybe even a nightmare for
Yeah.
lots of homeowners and lots of home buyers and lots of agents, But this is something, as I say, should I keep my mouth shut? Or should I make, comments on that? Because this is really, really, really could be happening in the future.
Yeah.
So when you mentioned about contaminations, I just want to share this with
Right.
all of you. And
Well,
also one question.
Yeah, by law,
Yeah.
you are required to disclose it if you know about it. But if you don't know about it and you don't,
Then you don't know.
and you don't know. Yeah. So you don't have to
Yeah.
actively seek
Yeah.
to prove it that there's a lead contamination. But again, this is the
Yeah.
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always there.
I also come across one case after you've been in the business for a long time.
Yeah.
There's one guy, one Japanese guy. He purchased a condo, apartment complex, relatively new,
Yeah.
and he later on he found out the house had contaminations. I said, how could that be possible? Usually on the multi-units, and usually you don't have any kind of contaminations, and it's relatively new. And also when you are doing the financing, the bank is going to check on that. Then later on, so this is some lessons to me.
Yeah.
They found out the owner.
Yeah, it's this kind of thing always changing, the law always changing and
No, not at all. I just share this story, and it's really happened. This developer, they build house themselves, all cash, without getting any loan, and the land was contaminated.
Yeah.
And when you have a newer construction, you assuming you are okay. That is not always the case.
Right.
So be careful. Even the case is rare. On these contaminations, always a headaches.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Sorry to share this kind of bad news.
Thank you for sharing. I think it's very important. Yeah. Thank you, Steve. Anybody want to share?
In relation to what was just discussed, so where does that put the agents when it comes to that kind of situation? As you said, we don't know, then we just keep quiet. The thing is, at the end, we are the one in the front line.
Can I say
when it comes
something?
to our clients. So where does that put us?
Sylvia.
Yes, hi. Well, Mr. Bautista, and to all of us as agents, when we test when we take the license, when we do the mid-license testing and refreshing of material, it's all there for us to know. When we give our buyers or the disclosures, it all says it in there, It's not like we're blind or they're blind. We give them all the disclosures. If we drink hot water from the faucet, we're taking in lead. That's why they tell us don't drink the hot water from the kitchen faucet. That's what I'm talking about. We always have to warm it up. Don't drink the one that comes out of the hot and cold water. When it comes to lead, we're supposed to be very aware of those things, we ourselves as realtors. So, and we pass that information to our clients. when we study the material, that's why they make us study all that disclosures so that we can be very aware of what information we need to give our buyers. So that we may shortcut, but we can't shortcut because it's there, and we have to, once we finalize the testing on the requirements, then we know all about this lead and other hazards in the house. When it comes to mobile home, they have the Formica, and the Formica has contaminants too, that we have to, they tell us open the windows, this, and that, and the other. So we have to be aware. We're the ones that are the professional persons in that category. So we're supposed to let them know. We don't go in there blindly. So that's my take.
I see. Interesting. Yeah, thank you, Sylvia, for your sharing.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Anybody else?
So I would understand that the reports and all the disclosures will save us as realtors.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. If no sharing, no more questions, I would like to wish you a happy week and happy Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yes.
All right. See you
Thank
guys.
you,
Have a
everybody.
great
Thank you all.
week.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Festival. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Have a
Bye.
good day.
Yep.
Bye.
Have a great week.
Bye,
Great-
everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Enjoy.
Thank you, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Michelle.